What's good? Welcome to the Strategist Decoded album review, where we break down albums and dive deep into the music. First off, before I get into anything, let me say this. All my reviews live on my website, www.thestrategist.com. That's the place where you'll find all the extra supporting videos and deeper content that you won't get on YouTube. I built this site myself from the ground up. So when you're checking out my reviews, I need you to watch them there first. Trust me, there's a lot more to unpack on the website, and you're definitely going to want to subscribe to my website to stay in the loop on everything coming your way. All right, let's review. I'm kicking things off with Vince Staples of DarkTimes. Now, let me set the rules for how I go about these reviews, so you understand where I'm coming from. First and foremost, I'm not here to bash artists or their work. If I'm talking about it, it means I either vibe with the project or at least understand who it's for, and for the most part, like the body of work. If I don't feel it, I'm not going to waste your time or mine hating on it. Simple as that. Here's how I roll with these reviews. 1. I give whatever body of work it is at least a year before I review it. Too many times I see hot take reviews after the music is not even a day old. I don't believe in jumping on something right after it drops. I live with the music, let it breathe, and really digest it. That way, you can confidently say, hey, such and such album was album of the year. 2. The body of work has to be at least 10 songs, whether it's an album, EP, mixtape, or whatever. If it's less than that, I'm not reviewing it. Period. When I review albums, I go all in. I gather stream counts from every platform that has some way to retrieve it. Right now, that is Spotify, YouTube, YouTube Music, and Audiomack. But Apple Music, Tidal, Amazon Music seems to have things to hide. Alongside stream counts, I'm digging into the sonics, musical key, BPM, energy, loudness, liveness, who wrote it, who produced it, samples, all that. Keep in mind, I am not a professional musician, rapper, singer, performer, etc. I am reviewing from the lens as someone who enjoys listening and consuming music. I even built my own app to track the sentiment around albums, pulling in data from social media, stream likes, and critical reviews to see how both the fans and critics are feeling about the project. Now, what separates me from other reviewers is that I don't just skim over the lyrics. I break down every bar. I'm trying to understand rhyme schemes. The key word here is trying. I may not fully understand every bar or lyric the artist is trying to say, tracking the wordplay and analyzing how deep those lyrics go. You'll know if the artist was just spitting some light stuff or if they really had layers to their storytelling. I rate every song based on a few key elements. 1. Concept. What's the vision behind the song? Is it telling a story, reading like a poem, or unfolding like a movie script? Or might it just be a collection of punchlines that sound good? That's 10% of the score. 2. Lyrics. Are the lyrics simple or complex? Do they have multiple meanings? And do they add depth to the song's title? That's weighted at 20%. 3. Production or sonics. How does it sound? Does the beat complement the lyrics and performance? Another 20% weight. 4. Cohesiveness. Does the track fit the album as a whole? How does it flow with the other songs? This is 15% of the score. 5. Style. Is there charisma or swagger in the performance and delivery? That's a 10% weight. 6. Sentiment. This is where I take into account what the listeners and critics are saying and how well the project is being received. It's a bit more complex, so I won't break it all down here, but it plays a big role in the final rating. The score is based on a 5-point scale. A 5 is basically a masterpiece, but there is one twist I add. The track run score, which is also based out of 5. This is purely my opinion of how many songs in the project flow well together, or just a slap and worth the re-listen. If it's the majority of the project, it will be a 5. If it's a little more than half, it will be a 4. Got it? So a perfect rating is a 5.5, meaning it was sonically and musically superior, and the sequencing of the tracks were on point, or all songs were slaps. Now here's a twist. An album can score a 4.5. That means it may not be top tier rapping or music, but better than good and far better than trash. But more importantly, all the songs made, since in their sequencing, or they had something to them that makes you want to keep coming back. I would say an album with this rating is better than one with a 5.3 or 5.2, because although it's top tier in quality, the sequencing or selections of songs don't make sense together, or they are quite simply boring. Now, let's talk about how you can view my videos. You can view them in a vertical format like a YouTube short or an Instagram reel, where you swipe through each song's breakdown on my website, or you can view them on YouTube. While you're watching on my website, you'll also see something I call strategic content. These are interactive pop-ups that appear throughout the video. You'll get clickable captions. It's like unlocking bonus material while you watch. And listen, if you're checking out my videos on YouTube, I highly encourage you to head over to www.thestrategist.com to get the full experience. Don't forget to subscribe and become a strategist while you're there. If you're feeling the content, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and stay locked in for more.